Maintaining your progress with intermittent fasting. I'm tackling the tough topics like feeling stalled, upset, or even frustrated during your weight loss journey. But not only is it common, there are some great things that you can do to help shift your perspective and keep going. You don't need to live with the frustration. Let's chat about what's par for the course with intermittent fasting and dieting, and what you can do to keep going even when you feel like giving up. Plus, I'll be giving you important things to remember as your eating windows continue to change and fluctuate. We've got a lot of great content to cover today, so let's get started. So in this lesson, we're going to cover the most important things to keep in mind as you settle into a long-term fasting schedule and intermittent fasting routine. And we're going to talk about the helpful perspectives regarding the maintenance phase of intermittent fasting, so what that looks like and what you can expect along the way. Things like feeling stalled, upset, or frustrated is common. It might drive you crazy that you aren't getting to your goals as quickly as you'd like. But remember, your journey is not a straight line. Your weight and your fat loss will not consistently trend down in a linear fashion, even if you're consistent the majority of the time. Take some time to consider any of the reasons or explanations for this, right? Are you backed up a little bit? Are you a little constipated? Women, is it that time of the month? Maybe you had takeout, or maybe you ate salty food recently. Maybe you enjoyed an extra piece of bread or ate more carbs than usual. What about your sleep? If you slept like crap, that could be related to a weight fluctuation. Or maybe you just ate later in the day than you normally do. Did you do an intense workout and you've triggered an inflammation response in your body? If you did several days of intense workouts or a long endurance activity, you're likely inflamed and the scale might be showing a fluctuation that reflects that. Trust the process and track your progress, both the ups and the downs. Overall, if you're still making small, consistent changes, you will see a net overall downward trend in your weight. You'll see your measurements go down overall. Zoom out and look at the weekly and monthly changes instead of looking at a single day's snapshot. Remember, small, consistent changes will drive your results, and making small adjustments will lead to true, lasting change. Don't forget to look for and celebrate those non-scale victories, too. Are you experiencing less cravings? Are your clothes fitting a bit looser? Are you looking a little bit better? Are you less out of breath during normal activities, like carrying a basket of laundry up a flight of stairs? Celebrate all of these wins. They're proof that your hard work is paying off. You might be angry that you don't feel motivated. Some days you might want to give up or just quit altogether. That is totally normal, and we've all been there, and we will all be there again. We need to consistently take action. Consistency will breed action. Our bodies and our minds will come to expect what we do consistently, whether that's helpful for our health or not, so we can manipulate this fact to best serve our goals. So when you're feeling a lack of motivation, just give yourself 5 minutes. Telling yourself you'll do a quick 5-minute workout or just 5 minutes of a longer workout can help, because sometimes just getting over that inertia of starting is the most difficult thing to do. Other times, maybe it's the thought of changing into gym clothes and driving to the gym that has you feeling less than motivated. Give yourself 5 minutes. Just start dancing around in the kitchen, or pick up some weights you have around the house and do a little air boxing, even if you're still in your pajamas. It's more about getting your body moving or getting yourself up and off the couch. Once you get started, I bet you'll finish. Or at least you might just feel better that you moved your body and did something active. Moving your body more can also be as simple as setting a step goal for yourself on your weekdays. Movement is key, and the more movement, the better. Remember, we don't stop doing things, we simply replace one thing with another. So instead of stopping drinking cans of soda cold turkey, maybe you replace one with a sparkling seltzer. So you're not stopping everything, you're just swapping out one. Maybe instead of 2 donuts, you have an apple and a donut. You don't just stop a habit very easily. It's more efficient and easier to replace one habit with another. So by choosing newer and healthier habits, you can replace those habits that don't serve your goals. In time, if you continue to incorporate healthier behaviors as you replace less healthy ones, they'll become second nature. Perfection is an illusion. You should not expect perfection for yourself. If you aim to be consistent closer to 90% of the time, and you're honest with yourself about your consistency, you will actually see results. Perfection is what robs you of happiness, and it will take away from that feeling of accomplishment throughout a task, instead of just feeling accomplished at the end. You want to focus on making progress and being consistent, not being perfect. It's time to let go of that all or nothing mindset. Let's chat about how ridiculous this way of thinking is. If you forgot to brush your teeth at night, would you never brush your teeth again? Ew, no, right? If you couldn't finish repotting all of your plants in a day, would you give up and never finish and just let the plants die? No, definitely not. You only truly fail when you give up completely, so it's time to let go of the all or nothing mindset when it comes to healthy eating and moving your body. You do not need to work out every single day. Full stop. That's the whole slide. Moving your body is great and working out is great, but forcing yourself to do a workout every day is not great. It's important to make sure you're not trying to work out to punish yourself for food choices or to burn off those extra calories. So just focus on moving your body more, walking more, and strength training a few times a week. When you think about exercise and moving your body, try to shift your focus to the benefits that exercise provides to your overall health and wellness. It's better for your cardiovascular health, it's better for stress levels, it's better for your mood, and even provides mental clarity. Thinking about the ways in which you're supporting your body through exercise has been shown to be a potent motivator to keep people moving. So try to shift your focus to the benefits. Tracking your food is about gathering data and information. We know that information is power. Your food intake, your diet, your fuel consumption should be the primary focus if you're trying to lose weight or lose fat. Tracking is not a punishment and it shouldn't be felt as a hassle. Think of it as a tool to help build awareness around your food choices and around proper serving sizes. If you want to keep it super simple while you're tracking and you don't mind repetition, just make it easy on yourself and try to eat the same thing for breakfast and lunch. And then let dinner or your last meal of the day be that variable meal. It can be something that you adjust based on how you're feeling and how you've been performing throughout the day. This will make your tracking so much easier. All right, if you want to eat something at your goal weight, you should allow yourself to eat it now in moderation. Eliminating entire food groups from your diet is not a viable long-term strategy. You don't want to stop eating something now if you'll want to eat it later when you've reached your goals. The key is learning moderation. So learning how to add in these special treat foods to your meals now while you're staying in a healthy parameter will ensure you don't spiral into a yo-yo dieting situation later. There are no good or bad foods, there's just more energy-dense and less energy-dense foods. The key takeaway here is that whatever you decide to do to achieve your goals should feel sustainable in the long term. Make taking care of you a non-negotiable. If grocery shopping and meal prep are non-negotiables, put them on the calendar. Are your workouts non-negotiables? Put those on the calendar. Whatever it is, add it to your calendar and treat it like an uncancelable appointment. You should not expect to lose a ton of weight quickly. It isn't safe and it likely isn't sustainable. So aim for slow and steady. This is likely less than 2 pounds a week and sometimes might look like only a half a pound a week. But if you've been following my 90-day plan, you should be at around at least 1 pound of weight loss per week. Think about how long it took you to put the weight on. Do you think it makes sense that it would all come off very quickly? Aim for slow and sustainable. I want you to spend a few minutes journaling how do you plan to maintain your results. Are there suggestions or advice you'd like to incorporate into your intermittent fasting practice moving forward? Try to brainstorm any potential roadblocks and how you'll counteract them, and then use this information to empower you as you continue your intermittent fasting journey. All right, my friend, hopefully this video helps you feel more prepared and less frustrated as you continue on your journey of healthy eating. Knowing what to expect and managing those expectations is just part of the process. Keep going and keep making those healthy choices one at a time, and before you know it, you'll have surpassed your goals. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, consider giving it a big thumbs up to help my content spread to more people. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're hungry for more intermittent fasting content, I highly recommend this video right here.